Hi, I'm Anna.
Hi, I'm Roy.
What I love about myself is my honesty.
What I love about myself is my charming personality.
My honesty makes me a good friend.
She's not lying. My charming personality means I'm great at parties.
He is. Hey y'all, I'm Anna. This is my friend Roy.
Hi.
Hi there, Roy.
Hello.
Welcome to Studio 3A. This is a place where people are, it's one of those days, but this is a place
This is a place.
where we encourage people to ask hard questions.
People laugh.
People cry.
People learn who they are.
And you are those people. We're really grateful you're here. While you're watching today, we would love for you to comment with us, to talk at us. We'll be live chatting. So if you have a thought or a feeling, or if you want to laugh or cry, let us know.
Give us an emoji.
Yeah. What's your favorite emoji?
My favorite emoji is the memoji of me going,
What an old man thing to say. The memoji of you.
why was it
It does
pronounced?
look like you. No, just like the fact that I asked what your favorite emoji was and you said memoji.
Oh, it's memoji?
That's what we call it in our household. My favorite, for the record, is the cowboy. I don't know why. It's real yee. It's real haw. It's real yeehaw.
Are ye and ha separate concepts?
Sometimes.
I'm not familiar. Today we're talking about self-confidence.
I am confident. And I would like to know, okay, when we think about self-confidence, right, we think about ourselves, and I want to know, like, what are non-negotiable, like, characteristics of Roy?
Of me?
Yeah, like, what makes up Roy?
Oh, God.
Introspective, for sure.
Deflection? At all times?
Yes. It's a super power for you.
Snark?
Yes.
Just overwhelming joy, and like when people think of me, they think of clouds and fields of daisies.
I thought you meant rain clouds for a second.
Warm. You know when you wash like a blanket and it's in the dryer and it comes out of the dryer warm and you just wrap yourself in it? That's what people think of when they think of me. Non-negotiable.
I'm so sorry for everybody that I'm wheezing.
What are the non-negotiables about you?
Well, I don't have nearly as good answers.
You're clearly not as self-confident as I am.
Oh, I'm self-confident. I was thinking like honesty, integrity.
The problem is I don't have any of those things.
I love to be a good friend. Like, I like being a good daughter. I like being a good wife. I like being a good dog mom.
I'm such a good dog mom.
You are. The blanket coming out of the dryer is what really got me.
Don't you just love that?
Yeah, I can like smell like a gay dryer sheet. You know?
That's me.
You. Okay, well, this has been.
You know, with the fruits of the spirit.
Yes. Oh, joy, patience, gentleness, kindness, self-control.
There are more.
That's 5.
I don't think that was
There's
the right
9
order.
of them.
Gentleness, goodness, kindness.
You said like 3 more.
Sure.
Oh, we got closer.
I remember reading those in high school
Uh-huh.
and thinking, no one would use any of these words to describe me.
That's not true.
And it's been 16 years since then. I don't think we've made any progress.
I do think you're one of the kindest people I know.
I'll take it.
Okay. Well, clearly Roy is self-confident. I love that for you.
Mm-hmm.
I am also self-confident in a very different way. I will laugh at anybody's joke.
I really appreciate that about you.
Thank
It makes
you.
me feel better about myself, which is really what I look for in other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Well, I think now I'm going to go read a poem, and you're going to talk to us about self-confidence.
Self-confidence. Yeah.
Great. Let's do it. I am complete simply because I am imperfect, by Rupi Kaur. We think we are lost while our fuller, found, and complete selves are somewhere in the future. We get on our hands and knees thinking that self-improvement will help us reach them, but this finding ourselves bullshit is never going to end. I'm tired of putting off living until I have more information on who I am. I'm a new person every month, always becoming and unbecoming only to become again. Our fuller selves are not off in the future, they're right here. In the only moment that exists. I don't need fixing. I will be searching for answers my whole life, not because I'm a half-formed thing, but because I'm brilliant enough to keep growing. Everything necessary to live a vivid life already exists in me.
One summer while I was in college, it was 2012, I got an unpaid internship with President Obama's re-election campaign. My boyfriend at the time had an internship at a company in the suburbs of Chicago, so that's where I told the Obama campaign to assign me to work. At the beginning of the summer, they did an orientation training downtown for everyone working in the Chicago area. Now, I'm a somewhat shy person when I'm in a big group of people. If I'm comfortable, I have no problem saying hi and introducing myself. But if I'm not, I will 100% stand to the side and say absolutely nothing. So on the first day of orientation, I was nervous, worrying about how the day would go as I drove in from the suburbs. Then, I can still remember this distinctly, right as the highway turned a corner and downtown Chicago came into view, Coldplay's Fix You came on in my car. And when it got to the bridge, you know, this part, I felt a sense of calm flow over me, and I thought, I've got this. I can do it. I don't know if I've ever felt more self-confident than I did in that moment. We're continuing our series on Job this week. You'll remember that Job was a wealthy, devout man, but all of his possessions were stolen, his children died, and he developed a terrible skin disease. Job's friends came to comfort him, but before long they started blaming him for what happened because he must have done something to deserve God's punishment. When I read how Job responded to these allegations, I was struck by his confidence despite all the adversity. No matter what terrible things had happened, no matter what his friends believed, Job stayed anchored in his truth. Job knew that he was a good person. Job knew that he didn't deserve to be punished. Job told his friends this, "I would like to speak to the Almighty. I desire to argue my case with God. Listen carefully to my words. I have prepared my case. I know I shall be vindicated." Those are not the words of a man with any doubts. And to be honest, I was kind of inspired when I read Job's words. So often in our lives, we turn to the people we trust, friends, parents, mentors, faith leaders, and let their view of us become how we view ourselves. Now, if these people are providing positive reinforcement, telling us that we're good, that we're loved, that we should believe in ourselves, then trusting what they say is great. But you know that's not always the case. A lot of us have people in our lives, especially when we were young, who told us that we were less than, who told us that we wouldn't amount to much or that we were just trouble, that we weren't masculine enough or feminine enough or smart enough or tough enough or enough of whatever they thought we needed to be. It reminds me of the opening scene from one of my favorite movies, The Way, Way Back.
Let me ask you something. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think you are? Duncan, I'm asking you how you see yourself. Scale of 1 to 10.
I don't know.
I can't hear you, bud. You have to speak up.
I don't know.
What don't you know? How you see yourself? You don't have any opinion. I'm just asking. Pick any number. Scale of 1 to 10. Just shout it out. Just say a number.
A 6.
A what?
A 6.
I think you're a 3.
How many of us bought into these shitty stories that people forced on us? How many of us still can't find a way to replace their truth with our own? That's why I found Job inspiring. He refused to believe somebody else's story about his life. He said, I'll take my argument all the way to God if I have to. Job knew he was good. Job knew he was decent. May the rest of us find that self-confidence.
Okay, I really love what you had to say. And did you see Inside Out 2?
No. I saw Inside Out 1. I guess that's not the name of the movie. The name of the movie is Inside Out.
That really got me. I don't know why.
Like, they didn't call it World War I, Little known fact. Just World War, the original. Two World, Two War.
I think I can get together and then you talk.
World War III, Tokyo Drift.
Okay, we're going to go back to Inside Out.
Or World War with like the 3 is the, vowel. Except there's not an E in World War, so that wouldn't really work.
You're unhinged today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confident
Inside
that
Out
you are.
2.
Yes. So in Inside Out, you like learn about the emotions and all the things. So in Inside Out 2, they really talk about like Riley, who is the main character, who the emotions are like in her head. They talk about like her sense of self. And this really like reminds me of the same things. And so her like sense of self at the beginning is like, she's a good person. Homework should be illegal. Get Up and Glow is the best band ever. I'm a really good friend. Mom and dad are proud of me. I'm kind. I'm strong. I'm brave. I'm a winner. Like, and I just thought
those are the things she has to like tell herself, or that she believes about
that
herself.
she believes in her core about herself. She's got this little like sense of self tree.
I like the tree analogy because it's rooted.
And that's it, like takes all of her memories and all of the things that have like made her who she is, and it makes this little tree that like creates who she is. And like I can't stop thinking about it, and especially like hearing you talk about Job always knowing who he was. I think about
had a
all
tree.
and his tree was unshakable, right?
Yeah,
like Job
unshakable.
was faithful. He was kind. He didn't give in to what other people were thinking about him or telling him or all the things, right? And I just like hope that my tree is unshakable.
Do you sometimes feel like it's shakeable?
No.
Oh,
like-
you're like totally unshook?
I'm totally unshook, but like I also think that you only know if the tree's shakeable or not when you go through different life events.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you were talking about recently that you felt like your tree got shook through the ordination process.
Oh,
when you got
that's
deferred
true.
the first time.
Okay, so for our friends here, the ordination process in the United Methodist Church, to sum it up in a very short way, there are 3 stepping stones. One is to be a candidate for ministry. One is to be commissioned for ministry. And one is the last one is to be ordained. And I got stopped at the second one. I got deferred by a group of 40 people who interviewed me for 3 hours. I'm not salty about it. I made it.
To have 40 people be like, I don't know if we like you. It's rough.
Well, I think you're right. Like my tree was shaken because it was like, oh, I was told that I was a good pastor and I was a good theologian and I was a good leader. And like in that moment, it's like your tree shakes and you have to decide whether the tree is going to stand or whether it's going to kind of like reshape itself.
What did you have to go back to about yourself?
Well, I had to go back to the fact that like I am called by God and I love that through the United Methodist Church, but the United Methodist Church does not determine who I am. They're supposed to affirm if our ministry works well together.
Yeah, we're 2 fairly confident people, and I was, when I was going through the process, I was always thinking like, well, if the Methodist Church doesn't want me, it's their loss.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest.
Honestly, I kind of think that's like the millennial vibe. Like, I really do think
I don't
that,
know.
like,
Some people are very... I like to think like the two most core sins aren't the right word, but faults are pride and shame.
oh, yeah.
And if we're too prideful, we're always trying to humble ourselves. But on the flip side of that same coin is shame, and people who feel too much shame have to build themselves up.
So it's really like a balance,
Yes,
right? Like self-confidence
it's
is all of
the
those.
yin and yang that you have to have
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't want to have so much self-confidence that you're just prideful, and that leads you to all sorts of mistakes and also just being kind of a dick.
Yeah.
And you don't want to have so much humility that it turns into shame,
Right.
and that you don't have, your tree is not rooted.
Yeah.
It's just going to blow over.
Well, I hope for our friends this week that they feel that their self-confidence tree is rooted in their sense of self. And I hope that you can balance that like yin and yang, and be who God has called you to be and be who you are in the world and do it confidently.
Yeah.
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 And what's your favorite emoji? That's what I really want to know.
I think.
Not your favorite.
Oh,
their
I
favorite.
was like, I think we just had this.
We already have.
Okay,
Were
we want to
you
know your
here
favorite
earlier?
emoji, and we'll see you next
Were
time.
you here earlier when we talked about that? Because I'm pretty sure we had that conversation.
Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end.